Angina or angina refers to chest pain, which is actually just a manifestation of underlying cardiovascular disease. If a patient's angina is not accurately assessed and treated, it can lead to impaired quality of life and even future heart attacks. But in order for a patient's angina to be assessed accurately, this requires a strong and a good, effective communication between patients and their physicians. However, here's the caveat. It's often assumed that this patient and physician communication, it works flawlessly, with the physician able to completely understand the level of symptoms that his patient might be experiencing. However, we know that this might not be the case. So we wanted to formally test how effective communication between patients and physicians really was. So in our study, we enrolled over 1,200 patients, and we had them tell us how frequent they were having angina. For this, we used a valid tool called the Seattle Angina Questionnaire. And through this questionnaire, we found out if the patients were having no symptoms in the last 4 weeks, or if they were having symptoms on a monthly basis, or more frequently on a weekly or daily basis. We then had physicians assess these same patients, but give us an independent assessment of how frequently they thought their patients were having angina. We then compared the two reports. We found a weak agreement between patients and physicians regarding angina assessment. Let me put this into further perspective. When the patient said that they were having frequent angina symptoms, weekly or even daily, in a quarter of the time, their physicians said that these patients had no angina whatsoever. And this under-recognition, of angina, it varied from one physician who might be able to take a good history, who never under-recognized angina, to another physician who might not be so good and under-recognized the patient's angina in up to 85% of the time. So this showed a big discord between what the patients are telling their physicians and what the physicians are thinking that their patient's symptoms are. So our study, it highlights for the first time a unique need to have a more effective method of communication between patients and physicians. Therefore, we urge the incorporation of questionnaires such as the Seattle Angina Questionnaire into the clinical workflow. So the patients can fill this questionnaire out and have it available for the physician. And in this way, we hope to improve this patient and physician communication. Thank you.
Thank you.